Hey Bree, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing so good. How are you doing?
Great, thanks. It's so nice to meet you. My name is Jill, and I lead the Takis marketing team. And I'm here with Gabrielle from our content team.
Hi,
Um,
Bree. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
and we've also got Trevor, one of our awesome brand managers on the team.
What's up, Bree? How's it going?
Hi, Trevor.
Thanks so much for meeting with us today in our search for Takis Chief Intensity Officer. We're excited to get to know you better.
I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. Well, we chose you because your submission video was really fun and you got the intensity that's right for Takis. So we've got a few questions for you, and I hope you're ready to bring it because only the most intense will advance. So are you ready to go?
I've never felt more intense in my life.
Awesome. Great.
Let's do it, Bree. I'm going to kick it off with the first question. My question is, your submission video was so beautiful and cinematic. I'm curious, what was your inspiration behind the video?
So, when I was making the video, I was trying to think a lot about what the most intense aspects of being human are. And I think human emotion and just being in this meat suit with so much feeling inside is the most intense thing about being human. And when I think of the most intense human emotion, I definitely think about love. And so I was thinking, where does love start? Why does it feel so intense? And the beginnings of love can feel the most intense because of the nerves that come from feeling so much for another person. And so, with that, I was examining my life and thinking a lot about my girlfriend and falling in love with my girlfriend. It was definitely a very intense feeling. And prior to that, I had also never come out before. So there was the intensity of coming out and the intensity of acknowledging this really strong, beautiful feeling that was emerging for this person. So those two feelings combined really inspired me to say that Takis is about being intense, and not only being intense, but being intensely yourself. And that was
Yeah.
what I wanted to come through in the video.
Wow, that was so poetic and so beautifully put, Bree. I feel inspired to go get out and love today. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that too. Maybe Gabrielle, she can help, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I need it, girl.
Yeah. Well, again, Bree, that was awesome. Thanks for sharing. And I've got another question. Imagine you brought Takis on a trip, and when you got there, no one knew about this snack. What would you tell them about Takis?
Well, there would 100% be Takis on this trip because truly they are such a snack of choice. I bring them everywhere. Um, I would first be astonished that they had never tried Takis before. And then I think I would describe it to them as a dance party in your mouth. I feel like spice doesn't just capture Takis. I feel like zest doesn't just capture it. I feel like it's an experience within the moment you start eating it, and it literally moves like a dance. Like you're here, you're there, you're up, you're down. Like there's choreography happening. And so I feel like if I were to suggest it to a person, I would say, listen, do you like to dance? You're human. You must love dance in some facet of your soul. This is going to ignite whatever that is inside of your mouth.
So I have one last question for you here. So if you had to describe Takis as a person, what would they look like? What would they act like? And kind of what would they do? How would they be personified?
I really love this question because I feel like Takis looks like somebody living authentically, looks like somebody moving authentically. It looks like somebody who sounds authentically, who lives their life with their whole chest, who can speak their truth. I feel like how intense the taste of Takis is really is representative of something so much deeper. If Takis were a person, it would be a person fully embracing all the parts of themselves, the parts of themselves they're afraid of, the parts of themselves they're proud of, the parts of themselves that maybe they're shy about. It's really a coming forward with flavor, not only the flavor of the chip, but the flavor in your life. I feel that life is such an intense experience. And the more that you embrace the parts of yourself that are just as intense as the experience, the more that you can live authentically as yourself and enjoy this life and bring color into this life and be affected by others and allow yourself to be affected by others. So I think it really looks like living truthfully and authentically to yourself.
Yeah, Bree, that was one of the things I think we loved about your submission video is it felt like you were bringing your authenticity and authentically you into the video. So thanks for sharing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, one final question. If you're selected as the Takis Chief Intensity Officer, you might have the power to create a new Takis flavor. What flavor would you create?
I'm so glad that you asked. So when I was trying to think of a flavor, I was really trying to focus in on the spices, the recipes, and the flavors that live in the culture of our snacks. I see snacks and food as a unifying force in this world. Foods are a place where we can sit around a table in community and share the flavors of different cultures. And where do these recipes start? These recipes start in the home. They start with the people that raised us. That's where Salsa Verde Fiesta lives. The zesty spices used in Mexican culture start in Abuela's kitchen. This is where culture, memories, and moments can make Takis Salsa Verde Fiesta more than just a snack, but a taste filled with family history and memories. It's those aspects of life that shape us. It's those aspects of food that make it a unifying force. I think that food is made with love, not only from the person it comes from, but meant to be made with love because it's something that unifies us. It's something we can all share. And it's something that will always be stronger than what divides us. And so with that, I want to focus in on the flavors from Mexican culture. Where does Takis belong in the home? How does Takis originate in the home? It's in the flavors of the tomatillo. It's in the flavors of the chiles. It's in the hands that made it.
That was beautiful, Bree. The cinematic, gorgeous, and again, such a beautiful emotional story.
Thank you so much.
Well, this has been great. I just wanted to thank you again. I've so enjoyed meeting you and
Absolutely.
learning more about you. And just thanks again, Bree. This has been wonderful.
Yes,
Thank you so
yes.
much.